Good morning. So I've just finished my first period of revision and now I'm just thinking that I need to take a break because, to be honest, I've done quite a lot over the past few days because I've got interview exams next week. I don't have GCSEs yet, but I did take my maths a bit earlier, but you have to do what you have to do. Well, I don't know why I'm watching this, to be honest. Why would you want to watch something after this me? Anyway, I apologise if you hear some squeaking stuff in the background. It's from my brother playing the violin, but you have to do what you have to do. Well, I don't have to do this. Why am I doing this first? I don't. Anyway, the reason I'm making this video is because I've seen a lot of stuff in the media recently about distinctions between right-wing politics and left-wing politics. There seems to be this idea that authoritarianism is a right-wing ideal, and while you can say that it's conservative and the social politics, it's not necessarily what right-wing actually means. Being right-wing actually means having the uncontrolled economy. So this means free market capitalism, essentially. So the distinction I'm going to make between right-wing politics and left-wing politics is that right-wing, uncontrolled economy, left-wing, controlled economy. So on your right, you've got mixed market economies and capitalism. On the left, you have controlled economies like socialist and communist economies, and anything where you've got a massive amount of environmental regulation, like the Green parties. Now, you may be thinking, where does the social strata and social politics come into this, actually? I mean, the general idea is that liberalism is to your left and authoritarian is to your conservative right. So, where does it come in? I'm going to draw this here because I have no idea how to import images onto iMovie. So essentially at the top you've got authoritarianism. That means total control from the state. At the bottom here you've got libertarianism. If you've got absolute libertarianism, you've got anarchy. On the right here you've got totally uncontrolled economy. On the left you've got a very strongly controlled economy. So now what I'm essentially going to do is, on this axis here that I've got here, I'm going to draw you where some of the political ideologies you may be used to referring simply left or right as, how they lie on these axes and why they do so. Right, here is Stalin. Now, as you can see, he got very far left because he had a very strong economy. So this is communism. I just call it Stalinism because that's what sort of communism the mind used to studying in history and things like that. And he's very high on an authoritarian scale, so he likes to control the actions of people very much. So essentially, anywhere around this circular area is socialism, because you can go from anywhere from a slightly controlled economy. I mean, a less rigorously controlled economy to quite rigorously controlled economy, and in general, this sort of lies down the libertarian scale. It doesn't generally go that high up into authoritarianism, except when you get communism. Now, anything sort of along here, along the absolute libertarian scale, could be any strongly controlled. Actually, why would it be strongly controlled? Okay, I don't know. But anything along here essentially is anarchism because there is no control by the state of the people, and indeed there probably is no state. So, Now, you probably can't read what this is because my handwriting is rubbish. It says mainstream politics in the UK. Now, essentially what it means is that most of the political parties in the UK, that includes Labour because they've moved quite far right. Well, not right, but they support a less controlled economy, which is essentially capitalism, but also they've put high controls on things like immigration and assembling and for protests and things. So they're quite high up authoritarian, but they're not exactly Nazis, aren't they? Something like. Here you can see that I've got fascists put on here. Now, as you can see, they're not actually very far right. Usually we say that they're very far right, but if we're talking about on an authoritarian, libertarian, left-right perspective, they've got slightly controlled economies, but they're extremely authoritarian, which means they control the actions of their people a lot, like Stalin. So, let's draw parallels between the two. Yay, fun. So this is why when people say, why are far left and far right people so similar, it's because the economies aren't actually that different, and essentially they're both extremely authoritarian. So, next time someone asks you why are far left and far right people so similar, and what is it with this left-right thing, you can tell them about the second axis that I've taught you about today, and hopefully they'll be quite impressed or just think that you're watching the wrong people on YouTube like me. Joking aside, I hope that my video today has satisfied some of your desire for knowledge, if you have a desire for knowledge, or your desire to laugh at an ugly person talk to a camera, if you're just on YouTube like most people are. Hopefully I hope to see you next week if I do another one of these ever again. So you have to look at my ugly face. Fun.